Audience, all of you, good morning. It's a pleasure for me to be one of a debater for today. And the topic, it is beneficial for teenagers to have a relationship while studying. Yes. Nowadays, almost half of the students already have a relationship because for them, that relationship will help them to strive hard and it's the reason why they become happy and more motivated. And nowadays, relationship has been one of the most issues in our country. And almost 80% of them have a relationship, and some teenagers are matured enough to handle a relationship. And according to my research, Mrs. Genuine Sena Hironaga, a teacher at Gasan Central School, said that almost half of the students in all schools have already a relationship. And she says that they enter a relationship because they don't have any attention of their parents, so that relationship gave them motivation to strive hard, and some of that is they excel in class because of their partners who gave them motivate, and they excel in class, and they gain more self-confidence to face the trials and the circumstances they have in their life. And of course, having a relationship is also good for a student, because having a relationship is not bad. If you're going to maintain your time for studying and time for your relationship, it has no um, and as of now, love takes no time, and we can face it. It can happen to all students. And having a relationship, we can feel safe and secured we feel safe and secured because our partners give us assurance to motivate ourselves to strive hard. And for me, having a relationship is not a problem for a student. That's all.
I thank this first affirmative speaker for her remarks and remind the judges that they should not finalize any debater's score until they have heard all the speeches. I shall now call the first negative speaker for her speech.
Debat.
I now call upon the first affirmative speaker to present the first affirmative size official Roberta and the first negative speaker to negate the first affirmative speakers.
Camera man ako.
Yes, I agree with you. However,
Yes, it is normal for young children to have a relationship while studying. But how can you say that they are matured enough to enter this kind of relationship while they are teenagers?
Yes, I agree on you that. I agree on you. However, also all teenagers are not matured enough to enter a relationship because they have more time to study hard. But for them, having a relationship, having a maturity now, having not matured is not a problem for them to study hard.
No, you said so. You said in your, as from what you said, teenagers are matured enough to enter this kind of relationship. How do you say so?
I agree. But all students are not mature enough to enter a relationship. But what if that is the case on a student they want to enter a relationship because they don't have the attention of their parents? How can it be? How could it be that they cannot? It's normal for them.
Yes, let's speak with
I
attention.
think the interpellation should be, the question should be answered. Yes or no. She has only the time to prove her side. If you cannot get her insisting that she answered yes or no when she doesn't agree.
Is this kind of attention can be found in friends?
Yes.
Rebut.
Hello. I think the first affirmative speaker and the first negative speaker. And now she'll call the first negative speaker for her remarks.
Good morning, dear adjudicators. Good morning, audience. It is my pleasure to defend my side and to defend my school. However, it is not beneficial for students to have, or for teenagers to have a relationship while studying. Because there are many reasons for that. Let me give you some examples. Boyfriend and girlfriend's relationships can be a big distraction to school. First, they gain lower grades. Second, they learn to keep secrets from their parents. Third, they tend to be quarrelsome. Fourth, they come home late because they want to spend more time with their boyfriends or girlfriends instead of coming home, doing their jobs, doing their chores. And then,
Nagkikilig yung
next,
kamay ko ron. Nagkikilig.
major priorities are disregard. So what are our major priorities? Our major priorities in lives are this: studying, our obligations on our parents, and with the people around us. So it has also big effects from friendship. So boyfriend and girlfriend's relationship, when they start or stop, became a big distraction for a friendship because they tend to be more insensitive towards the feeling of the other. So at the end of the day, there's going to be the word friendship over. So with that, I conclude that having a romantic relationship while studying is not beneficial or not essential for students. Because, as what I have said, there are many negative effects. Although there are also many positive effects, like
Kilig.
You can find that inspiration from your friends, from your parents. Yes, your attention is the love. You have to find the love word in your life. But that love is not always for the opposite sex, love from opposite sex, but it can be found on parents, love of the parents, love from the people around you. That's it's that's all, and thank you. Thank
I thank the first negative speaker, and now I shall call on the first affirmative speaker to contribute the first negative speaker's statement.
How can you say that having an early relationship is a big distraction for teenagers and also for students?
you said yes or no.
Question. Yes or no?
Are you agree that having a relationship is a big distraction for students?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a bad distraction.
But how can you say that having it can affect it can affect your friendship if you have a relationship?
Say yes or no.
Yes or no? Answer. Yes or no? If you're
The point there is, while listening, you have to start jotting down or formulating questions.
Nye. Hindi na ako nakaman. Ayos na. Ay, pantapa. Ay, ano na ako.
I thank the first affirmative speaker and the first negative speaker. And now, I shall call on the second affirmative speaker to deliver his remarks.
Ay, kuya.
Is it beneficial to have a relationship?
Hindi niya ako.
Is it beneficial to have a relationship while studying? For me, yes. A lot of students nowadays get involved with lot of a lot of students nowadays get involved.
Give it.
A lot of students nowadays get involved in many kind of relationship. Love is a big thing to discuss, especially to the student who are engaged with early romantic relationship while studying. But it is just normal to have a relationship while studying because it depends upon the situation on how the student manage their time. And also, there is no existing law for this kind of topic. In the present time, especially in the Philippines, young people starting from the age of 10 to 17 are engaged with early romantic relationship. Many people say that love is like a thread that connects the most diverse people in the world. Movies and books really influence teenagers to have a relationship. When they have watched and read different romance, movies, and books, they think that engaging in relationships is nice. This usually happens in the high school life. There are more advantages of having an early romantic relationship while studying. The first one is, many students excel in their class because they've been motivated to study hard because of their partners. The second is, the student get inspired because their partners give them an inspiration for so many things. The third one is, the student get happy to have a partner because their partner give them joy and good and happiness. Many teenagers students look for a partner because to find the joy and contentment. The fourth one is, the student gain better self-esteem and self-confidence. Many teenager students gain self-confidence because they feel safe and secure. Lastly, teenagers said that they gain more friends because of their partners. Because when they have a partner, they meet and encounter their boyfriend and girlfriend's friends. So that's why it's beneficial to have a relationship while studying because there are more advantages to the student. Your Honor, it has been my honor to take the affirmative side of this debate. Thank you and good morning.
I thank the second affirmative speaker. And now I shall call on the second negative speaker to negate the second affirmative
You said that it is beneficial that the student have a relationship while studying because of the above. You said that a lot of students involved in kind of relationship. Yes. You said that a relationship is good in students while studying. That's right. You said that the student they can manage their time. They can manage their time while studying. You said that the student can manage time while studying. It is called free love. While studying. You said that it is important to have an inspiration while studying.
Ano ba?
You said that.
How did you see so? Eh.
You said
Guys.
that many of students engage in kind of relationship, engage in the relationship in the right age, in the not right age. Yes, sir.
And now again, I call on the
Alin?
second negative
Louis.
speaker to deliver his remarks.
Use the microphone, please.
slow. Good morning, audience. Good morning, Your Honor. I am here to defend the negative effects. First, I'll go on the topic. It is beneficial that the student have a relationship while studying. For me, it is not right. Because the most visible impact of the student is have lost grades, have lost interest on their studying, and their kids secrets on their parents. And relationship is a huge distraction to us. Yes, relationship is a good distraction to us. Because when you're studying, we know that we go to the school to achieve our goal. To achieve our goal and to make our parents believe and to make our parents happy. Teenagers lose interest in their study because, for an example, when you are working your assignments, requirements, then your boyfriend and girlfriends just said that you go to the mall, you go to make a think that you make your relationship low.
Uy, ito
We know that girl is very emotional. For an example, when your boyfriend decided to break up on you, we know that girl is very emotional. If the girl is very emotional, he take a very negative effects.
We just mentioned a while ago about the relationship is a huge distraction. So how can you say that the relationship is a huge distraction? Can you please explain it further?
Relationship is a huge distraction in student because we know that when you have a relationship in one person, you cannot focus on your studying. You only focus on your boyfriend and girlfriends. Then, if you are focusing on your boyfriend and your girlfriend, you cannot work your assignments, requirements, then your grades makes low. Your Honor. I'll come back to our topic. It is beneficial that students have a relationship while studying. We know that the student is not mature to enter the relationship like that. That's all. Thank you.
I thank the second negative speaker for his remarks. And now, I call on the second affirmative speaker to contribute the second negative speaker's thinking.
Give me the microphone.
How did you say so?
Who said that it is not beneficial to have a relationship while studying?
Yes.
Who said that?
Hold the microphone properly.
Huwag kang tumawa. Smile ka lang. Smile ka din.
You said that having a relationship is a big distraction.
Yes, I said that.
How do you see it? Yes. Are you aware that a student really get lower grades? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Arit, pagtayo. Thank you. Nanay ka na din. Konyi. Sin. 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 Hindi tayo, parang
I
tayo,
think
parang tayo
that
lang.
is
Tayo,
very, very bad. And now,
kailangan
I
namin yung
call
question
on
tapos mas maganda
the
naman
last
suggest sa
affirmative
question tapos
speaker
yun tayo ano,
to deliver
lamang sa
her-
speech.
Use the microphone.
Okay, so Your Honor, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and this negative side. So the topic is it beneficial that teenagers engage in a relationship while studying? So today it's my pleasure to defend the affirmative side that it is beneficial that students engage in a relationship while studying. Because according to the Merriam-Webster, that is a dictionary with a million definitions. So it is a relationship is a sexual relationship between two people and a strong feeling for a person. And then so, as you can see, as on my research, that love knows no age. You can feel it at any stage of your life. Because we all really know that that it is just normal for teenagers. So according to what I had researched from Dr. Wendell Foreman, who is a professor of psychology at the University of Denver and the editor of the book Development of the Adolescents in a Romantic Relationship. And then so he said that relationships can also be a significant sources of support for teenagers' personal values and